Because every day above ground is a good day. Some are just more questionable than others. Questionable call, Monday edition, 8 on the board, and we roll immediately to the NBA Finals. Friday, Game 4 in Dallas. Take a look at the arrival of Stephen A. Smith. Look at suited and booted, determined, focused, serious, almost concerned it appears. Look at the intensity, the furrowed brow. Look at him now with the big exhale. You'd think this man was starring in Game 7 on his own. And all that for a dude who's going to talk on TV. Question on the board. Question. Locked in or LMAO? At an F. LMFAO is in laugh my bleeping butt off. I can say ass. It's a podcast. Main character syndrome. Google it. Stephen A. Smith thinks that he is starring in the movie. He thinks that he is the guy this whole thing is about. He's not playing. He's not even coaching. Stephen A. Smith doing what he does, being the guy with all the eyeballs on him, all the cameras on him. But here's the thing. You make that kind of entrance, A, if you're playing, or B, if you want people to think you are someone. You don't got to do that if you are someone. Stephen A., the biggest star in the ESPN universe, just can't stop being Stephen A. It's as if he's in a music video. We've all done this. You look out the window while the song plays, and you pretend that you're in the Bon Jovi video for Dead or Alive, looking out the airplane window while it rains. Stop it. Here's the problem. Everyone at ESPN, colleagues and contemporaries, are now going to mock him. And they're going to do it all season. Monday Night Countdown crew already said, Ryan Clark said, he's going to make an arrival every week, Monday night, this way. Stephen A's now got to live with this because he decided in his head to pretend he was in a music video, and it is absolutely laughable. Poor Stephen A. It ain't going away. We continue on to number 7 in the countdown. Presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Take back control of your life. From the WNBA, Sunday, back at it again. It is the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark show. The greatest rivalry right now in team sports amongst players. Look at this flagrant foul. Angel Reese getting a little rough.
The foul, I believe, to Angel Reese.
Swat.
Yep, across
Did you see that?
And they will go to the monitor.
Now it's a basketball play. But take a look from this angle.
Yeah, that's right.
Bam. Upgraded to a flagrant foul, and probably the right decision to be made. Here was Angel Reese post-game talking about who gets the calls and who doesn't, referencing a special whistle. Take a look.
I think we went up really strong a lot of times, and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle, but...
Some people got a special whistle, but... Question on the board. Question. Is Reese playing the media, or is she being played by the media? You can be the villain. It's a good idea. But you can't be the villain and the victim. It's one or the other. You can't be the villain and also the victim. She is playing the media. They're not playing her. She's giving them everything. She knows what she's doing. She's playing the bad guy because the good guy role's already cast. She's being the villain because it's growing her platforms, her Instagram base, her social media presence, her marketability. You know what this is? This is Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. This is 40-some years ago. The college rivals national championship, the good guy, the bad guy. Difference is Larry Bird was the bad guy. He was the villain back in the NBA side. She is playing the media. She knows what she's doing, but she's young and she's new at this. Angel Reese has got to be careful to not come off, to pretend to come off, or want to come off as the victim. Be the villain. You're good at that. We continue on in the countdown to number 6. Speaking of villains, this apparently is when a villain was born. We got a 3rd birthday party for a cute little girl. Take a look when it's time to blow out the candles. Now look at Big Sister's not too happy. All the attention is on Maria. But then here comes Big Sister, and she says, no, I'll blow that out. Huh? Have some of that. Oh, the hair grab. The hair. Separate them. Separate them. Maria's 3. She'll let it go, right? No, she won't. She grabs again. Meanwhile, Big Sister, look at the happiness. Look at the joy. She does not care. She wins. She's the antagonist. Look at the screenshot. This was the tweet it came from. This is how her villain story started. That's the origin. She's looking at Big Sister like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? But let's look at Big Sister, the antagonizer. Look at the joy. Huh? Look what I did. What are you going to do about it? So what? All right, back to me. Question on the board. Who was most in the wrong? The 3-year-old or what appears to be the big sister or big cousin? Big sister, big cousin. Come on now. It ain't your birthday. It's not your time. It's not your time. It's her birthday. Little kids, jealousy, attention. What about me? It's funny because we just played the WNBA, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. This kind of plays off of that. Big sister, you're in the wrong. I love little sister's reaction. I love the hair pull. I love going back there again. But how about can we see the face one more time? Can we see the screenshot just one more time at how proud? So, yeah, and? All right, we roll on in the countdown just like that. We find ourselves at number 5. By the way, hit like on this video. Hit like right now and subscribe if you haven't already. Someone's going to win $10 million or a hug from me. Number 5, presented by Celsius. Essential energy drinks. Live fit. Celsius. Get it anywhere and everywhere. U.S. Open. Bryson DeChambeau getting it done yesterday. But if you were watching in Cleveland or the Cleveland surrounding areas, look at what happened on your screen at the most important moment of the entire freaking 4-day major. Look at this.
Just got to make this putt in that hole.
Where's the hole?
Where is the hole?
Where's the hole? We got a weather alert. It's going to be hot in Cleveland. Excessive heat. Like, we need to know that. Did it go in? Did it not? Apparently it went in. Apparently it did.
Did it go in?
Yeah, I think it did. I think the excitement shows that it did. All right, question is on the board. Wait, no, it's not just yet. After winning the U.S. Open for a second time, Bryson DeChambeau taking a victory lap, bringing it to the people. Take a look on Sky TV what it looked like.
Here comes Bryson with the trophy right now.
He's running the right side. Look at
to the crowd right here.
He sees the camera. Of course he's going to come to the camera. Of course he is.
Can we touch the trophy?
How does that feel?
Amazing. It's unbelievable. Watch this.
Watch this. Watch this. He said, be nice. Be nice. He said, be nice. He is taking it to the people.
Well, to be fair, he is delivering on that promise. They are all getting a touch of the U.S. Open trophy. He's a man of the people.
He is indeed a man of the people. Or is he not? And then he stuck around. Take a look. 2.5 hours after he had won the trophy. This is the scene it would look like there at the course. It's dark out. He is signing something for everyone. Or maybe everything for everyone. 2.5 hours later. He's there in the dark. And by the way, he stayed even later. You saw how big that crowd was? Look at this screenshot of what it looked like at the end of the night. There's literally 2 people standing there, and Bryson DeChambeau is still signing for anyone and everyone who is present. Question on the board now. Question. Man of the people or man, just stop. Bryson DeChambeau hated. Bryson DeChambeau mocked, taunted. Brooks Koepka rolling his eyes. He was not just the bad guy. He didn't want to be the bad guy. He was just unlikable. This is authentic. This is genuine. This is real. He is, in fact, the man of the people. He learned a valuable lesson, and that is you give people a moment, whether it's a fist bump or a smile or a selfie or an autograph, and they will support you forever because you become their guy. I learned this from Garth Brooks back at spring training in the year 2000 with the New York Mets. Garth Brooks stayed until it was pitch black to sign whatever it was that anyone brought. Guitars, albums, CDs, cassette tapes, baseballs, anything, cowboy hats. When you make a connection with the people, they remember it and they love it when you're authentic. And if you stick around that long and you do that much signing and work, what Bryson DeChambeau was saying is, guys, I didn't want to be the bad guy. I was just misunderstood as the nerd, the science dork, what have you. He is loving this. They are loving him. And let me tell you something. He's going to stay this popular because the people will always remember how he went out of his way to be there with them and stay there for them. We continue on in the countdown to number 4. Presented by St. Lucie Battery and Tire, the home of honest, reliable service since 1970. 18 locations. Go to slbt.com. A lot of travel. See the family. Sometimes people got a lot of family, like Antonio Cromartie. Father's Day, yesterday, this NFL star during training camp a couple years back being asked about his kids, all the kids he has and what their names are, and take a look at this.
Yeah, Alonzo, who is 5. I have Karis, who is 3. I have my junior, which is 3.
3.
I have my daughter who just turned 3 as of
3.
yesterday. I have another son named Tyler. He turns 3 in December.
3.
I got another daughter that was born October 16th named London. Another daughter that was born named Leilani, who's 2 years old. And I have my newborn with my wife. Her name is Jersey.
And my newborn with my wife, her name is Jersey. Question on the board. Question. What was the most, moment of this clip? This clip's been around for a while, we know. How many damn kids does he have that are 3 or about to turn 3? It's August, which means if at the end of the year means November, December, right? Which means that's just 4 months away at most, right? Which means it can't possibly be the same mom as the other 3-year-old or the other 3-year-old or the other. He's got 4 or 5 kids that are 3. It was a busy year. How many kids are 3 years old? That is a wait, what moment? But you got to piece that together. At the very end, he goes, oh, and by the way, yeah, I have that other kid with my wife. Meaning the other kids are not from his wife. It's a tie between the team of 3-year-olds and, oh, yeah, I forgot I'm married and I have a baby with her too. God bless you, Antonio Cromartie. Hope you had a tremendous Father's Day and you got to see everybody. On the countdown, we roll to number 3. And it comes to us from the Tom Brady Enshrinement Ceremonies Patriots Hall of Fame. Gronk talking about it being 2024, the number 24. Take a look at this.
Number 12 in 2024 is just age girls that Tom and Bill are talking to now, 24-year-olds. So.
What he's referencing, take a look at this. This is a screenshot reported by TMZ and then repeated by many others. Bill Belichick reportedly dating a 24-year-old former cheerleader that he met on an airplane, and we know Brady, he's also either dating, seeing, or talking to 24-ish years of age. Question on the board. Question. Was Gronk aware that this was not a roast? Yes or no? He just came off of the Tom Brady roast. It's a lot of joking and kidding. No. He clearly didn't realize there's a different set of rules for a Hall of Fame enshrinement. You're not supposed to joke and take shots at your former coach and your teammate buddy about 24-year-old girls and such. And even if they did, listen, Levitard Show may have said it best when they said Gronk appears to be a polar bear they taught to catch footballs. He doesn't appear, to be aware that this was not a roast. Regardless, it's a pretty good line. We're proud of you, Gronk. We continue all the way up to number 2 in the countdown, and it comes to us from the U.S. Open. Francisco Molinari. It is Friday late afternoon. He is not going to make the cut. He's on the tee box. He needs a hole-in-one. The only way that he can play on Saturday and Sunday, the only way he can earn $1 is if he makes a hole-in-one. It's not a putt-putt course. Take a look at what happened.
Unless he pulls a Sepp Straka.
That's got to go in the hole, or his weekend is done, and he doesn't earn a single dollar. And it bounces, and it rolls, and it's agonizing because it's so close, and then it's go! It's in the hole! It's in the hole. Look at the relief. That's not joy. That's not joy. He didn't throw his arms up. He didn't jump. That was bending over in relief. Question on the board. Question. Was this the greatest shot of the U.S. Open this year? Yes or no? This was the greatest shot of the U.S. Open this year. Without question, it was. It was a hole in freaking one. When you have no chance other than this to play Saturday and Sunday, to compete, to contend, and by the way, to earn. If you don't make the cut, you don't make a single dollar. You lose money in your travel costs and your caddy costs. He made $42,000 and change because he was able to sink that hole in one. Was it the most important shot of the U.S. Open? Absolutely not. Didn't play a role in winning or losing the tournament. That was obviously DeChambeau from the trap. This was the greatest shot because this was the impossible shot that you needed to have and that he got. And by the way, if you're a coach, you're a teacher, even a parent, show this to young people and remind them this is why we always try. This is why when things don't look good, they seem impossible. It's always impossible till someone does it. This is why you always try your best because you never, ever know what might happen. And in this case, what happened was he made the cut. You got paid, and you got to play Saturday and Sunday. And just like that, we're all the way to number 1 in the countdown. And it comes to us from Grimace, from McDonald's, and the New York Mets. Things are so bad with the Mets, at least by the middle of last week, Wednesday, they actually had Grimace come out to throw a first pitch. Take a look at this. Look at Grimace. By the way, did you know that Grimace is supposed to be a milkshake? He's supposed to be the shape of a milkshake. And look at the pitch. It bounces, but it's not far off the plate. That's not freaking terrible. How many celebrities, how many athletes, how many UFC fighters have we seen recently not throw a pitch anywhere near as good as someone just did with this much arm angle? With this, look at how little arm he has. Look at the shape. Look at the costume. And yet, look at that is absolutely tremendous. All right, question on the board. What should the Mets do with Grimace? Here's what you don't know. The Mets, since that first pitch, have not lost a game. They've won 5 consecutive. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They played tonight. What is happening is that the Mets are talking to McDonald's, and they're trying to work a multi-million-dollar partnership about being more teaming up on this. Because if the Mets suddenly get hot, if the Mets keep winning, it's going to be a Grimace thing. There'll be a Grimace promotion, Grimace game. McDonald's is loving this. They sent a dude into the ballpark wearing the costume, and then all of a sudden, there's all this attack. And these are the people they want, by the way. They want this. If the Mets suddenly get hot, you got to roll with Grimace. And by the way, you lose a game, what do? You got to bring them back to start a brand new win streak. This could be tremendous marketing and partnership for McDonald's and for the Mets and Grimace, who, by the way, is apparently supposed to be in the shape of a milkshake. Hit like on the video, please, for us right now. Hit subscribe as well. And remember, kids, while every day above ground is a good day, some are just more questionable than others. Say goodnight to the bad guy. We'll see you Wednesday.